I'm here to inspire you guys, to give you guys motivation. We did live together. We used to make videos, pranks for you guys. The more closer to God you get, the more the devil tries to attack. If you do not take risks, you're going to stay in the same exact cycle. You have to look at things the bright side. That will be your testimony. That will be the way you would grow. Get out there, because who knows? Who knows if you post a video on TikTok, it goes viral. This is your video. You have to get up from there. You have to work your off to get to what you want. How does it feel to having it all than to losing it all? Hello everyone, it's your girl Erica. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I get this video started, I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys for 1,000 subscribers. Y'all, this is literally just the beginning. Honestly, I know 1,000 is just 1,000, but for me it's actually a goal that I've been trying to reach for the past like 5 years. It's something that's really special to me, so thank you guys so much. So without further ado, let's get on with today's video. So as you guys may know, I have been gone for the past 5 months. There's been a change. There's been a lot of change. Obviously, my hair is different. So in this video, I will be sharing my life experiences, lessons, and just try to inspire others. I will also be talking about my past relationship. Yes, I am now a single woman. Explaining what happened to us, why are we not together anymore, why don't we live together anymore, all that kinds of juicy stuff that I know you guys clicked on this video for that reason. I will also talk about my journey with God, how my journey with God has been, how it's going so far, because yes, I'm still in the process of getting closer to Jesus Christ. So make sure to give it a thumbs up. The first thing I'm going to talk about is where have I been these past 5 months. So most of you guys know I used to make content with this person. This person is obviously not in my life anymore. Things happen, no bad blood in between us, none of that. I don't like holding grudges. We left off, we separated on good terms. We're still friends. We don't talk like that anymore, but things happen. Where have I been these past 5 months? So we broke up back in June. It is currently October, so it's been a few months. I haven't been posting on my YouTube channel because of that reason. We did live together. We used to make videos, pranks for you guys, and honestly it's a huge change. It's not a major change for me, just because this channel is obviously my channel. Would have been different if we had a separate channel together. I started doing YouTube on my own, so I'm kind of getting back in the groove of doing things by myself. It's gonna be a smooth process, I can say. We obviously don't have an apartment anymore together. We went our separate ways. In these 5 months, I was healing. I'm still in the process of healing, because like I said, we were together for almost 3 years. We lived together 2 years. Now let's talk about where is my mental health at right now. I can finally say that I am at a better mind space. I'm at a better mental health state now compared to a few months ago, compared to a whole year ago. That's honestly amazing. I'm glad I can finally say that. The way that I see things now is just way differently. My experience on getting closer to God. You can't change from one day to another. You can't change a month to another. It's obviously a process. Obviously the devil has attacked me multiple times. That's what happens when you're getting closer to God. The more closer to God you get, the more the devil tries to attack. Thanks to God, everything has been going smoothly for me. The first few months it was obviously hard, but at the end of the day I knew who my father is. That's all that matters. And honestly, my past relationship that I just went through right now, I don't look at it as like a regret. If you want to progress, get a better mindset, you have to accept what happened. So that's why me personally, I don't look at my past relationship as like a regret. Yeah, we had our ups and downs. You have to look at things the bright side. That will be your testimony. That will be the way you would grow, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. By everything that everyone goes through, that's a motivation. That should motivate you, instead of being stuck on the past, saying why did I do this, why didn't do this, why this went like this, why couldn't I see things a different way. Like I said, everything happens for a reason, and as much as you want to change your past, you can't. You gotta have a straight mindset and never look back, because you're never gonna progress like that. That's the truth. So honestly, I don't regret what happened. My past relationship, I don't regret it at all. Yeah, it was really heartbreaking, but honestly, that's that's life. Sooner or later, once I'm completely healed, that will be my testimony, and I get to say my experience. I get to say like, what I did to get out of that relationship. So when we broke up, it wasn't like a one-way decision. It was both of us. We decided to come and, you know, go our separate ways. We had a huge agreement. We had a huge conversation. Now, where am I staying at? Me, I'm honestly staying at my father's house right now. My mom did open the doors for me, but I decided to just not go back to that because that is my past. I'm the type of person that if I've went through something like my past, I wouldn't like to go back to it. Honestly, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful that my dad opened the doors for me. For now, I'm gonna stay here. How does it feel to having it all than to losing it all? Like I said, I don't look at things as losses. I'm the type of person that has a positive mindset. So if anything that happens in my life or in anyone's life, whatever happens, I always try to look at the bright side. I'm not gonna say I had it all, but in my little world that I was in, my little head, I had it all. I did have a luxury apartment, thank God. I got to experience that, especially with him because he was a great person. I'm glad that I got to experience a lot of things like adulthood, because for some of you who don't know, I did move out of my mom's house at the age of 18. I just turned 18 when I moved out. I was still young and everything. I'm currently now 20. So yeah, it was a few years that I learned about adulthood. I matured so much. It's insane how much I matured compared to who I was when I was 17. When I was 17, I was so like in the headspace where I was so young, y'all. I had a little girl mindset. I'm glad that I got to experience adulthood at a young age, because now I am 20 and now I look at things, now I understand things, and now my headspace, my mindset, the way I see life and everything is like amazing. I'm seeing everything out of the world, like if I'm out of the world. What I'm gonna say right now does not refer to me, does not refer to my past, but I'm saying this to motivate you guys and to, you know, give you guys a little bit of knowledge on toxic relationships, or not just toxic, but if you guys are in a relationship and you guys are not understanding each other, you guys are not in the same headspace. So I'm gonna give you guys an advice, especially to females that honestly don't have no one to talk to or anything. Well, I advise you girls to honestly get closer to God. In a relationship, you have to have God in the center. If not, the relationship is not gonna go nowhere. You guys can do therapy, podcast, okay, that's fine, but if you want a relationship to be 100%, no relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. But if you do want the relationship to work out and have a future, have, you know, everyone's dream, you have to have God in the center. By that means, if you don't have time to go to church, you can make time to read at least the Bible, to get some knowledge about the Lord, get some knowledge about Him. If it's hard to create a relationship with Him, then you can get a book. I'm gonna put the picture right here. It helps you understand the words of the Bible, because yes, some Bibles it's hard to understand the words, but the one that I have is the Christian Standard Bible, and it's amazing. Everything that it says, everything that it explains is in perfect English, an English for me to understand, and I've honestly learned so much about the Lord. And you can start off by that, reading the Bible, and the best thing about it is that you're gonna be doing it with your partner, not just you on your own. You're gonna be doing it with your partner. God will make time for you guys. Once God sees that you guys are both trying, He will make time at least once a week for y'all to go to church. And that's something that I learned from my past. Like I said, no relationship is perfect. So when there was times that I was feeling down, I wanted an answer from the Lord, I would go and read the Bible, but I never really understood what the Bible was saying, because the Bible that I used to have was the King James version, and that's a version that not a lot of people understand what the words are saying, because it's ancient, it's like ancient, from like back then. I would read the Bible and stuff. Even if I didn't understand what it was saying, I still felt a relationship with Him, but it was like a long distance relationship with the Lord. So I got to a point where I was like, no, like I think I'm gonna have to go to church. There's a lot of people, especially in this generation, that go to the wrong churches. I'm not gonna say all churches are wrong, all churches are no. I'm just saying that there are some churches that is a religion. You go in with tattoos, you go in with a certain type of hair color, you go in with pants, and they look at you and just judge you. There's some churches that their religion is so strong and what the Bible says, and they're just strict about it. Those churches is good. If you're starting, I wouldn't recommend those types of churches. I would recommend a church that you feel yourself in, you feel the connection with the Lord. You don't feel people staring at you or none of that. Because that's the whole point when we go to church, to have a relationship with God. And that's pretty much it. You don't go for anybody else that's in there. That's something that I learned a few months ago. You know, I never really knew about that. Like, I would go to churches and they would just, you know, stare and stuff. And that really made me feel uncomfortable until by the days went by, I realized, like, yeah, I honestly think that it's a great idea if you're in a relationship, really want to be with that person, you think God sent you that person to actually create a future. I know y'all should go to church. Me personally, something was just telling me to go our separate ways. And it wasn't like that was gonna be my forever. You know, in the moment we both thought we were gonna be forever, but once you realize and God connects to you, he speaks to you and he tells you move on. The best thing about all of this is that I got to experience so much and learn so much at the same time, especially as a 20-year-old. I mean, I'm not gonna say a 20-year-old because everyone has their own story, everyone has their own experiences in life. Me personally, I feel like I was brought into this world and this earth to inspire others. Not only to inspire others, but to give others some knowledge about certain things. For example, what I mean by that is I'm working on investments. I'm working on huge things right now. Obviously, it's not easy. It's gonna take time. I'm here to inspire you guys. I'm here to give you guys motivation. I'm here to give you guys, and there's plenty more to go. Like, I'm just 20 right now. I'm just 20. There's plenty of years for me to grow, for me to understand more, for me to experience more things, you know what I mean? But from what I know of, it's amazing how much I've learned from then till now. I want to really talk about this topic just because this is a topic that has been going on with people in their 20s. Not just in their 20s, probably younger, probably older. Anyways, that's not the point. Me, I am currently not working right now. I'm actually self-employed. The best thing that I would say to anyone working from a 9 to 5, I know it's hard to get out of 9 to 5. That's the job that you pay your bills with, probably rent, where you pay your car insurance, probably your car payment. That's where you pay everything. The world that we live in now is like so different than back then. Where I live, everything went up, the prices went up, so it's kind of harder. It's way harder for people to leave their job. My advice to you guys is to invest money, save money to the side. It does not have to be each of your check $200. No, that can be weekly. You can put in your account $50, $20, even $20, as long as you know in your head, okay, I'm saving this for a reason. Later on, this money will add up into a really amazing amount where I can invest it. But there's a lot of people that are closed-minded. It's kind of hard for people to save that money and then once it's saved, they don't want to invest it. Some people think like that because it's a lot of money that they saved, and you know, some people are closed-minded. In order for you to grow, in order for you to become a successful person, in order for you to become the best version of yourself, you're going to have to take risks. You have to take risks because without risk, you're gonna stay in the same cycle. If you do not take risks, you're going to stay in the same exact cycle. And that's something that I learned throughout these past few years. And I'm still learning, you know, like I said, I'm still learning, y'all. And that's part of growing. But you wanna know why it's part of growing? Because if you take a risk, let's say it doesn't go well. Okay, well, you learn from that. Now you know for next time to do completely different. Now you have more knowledge in your head, so then you have more opportunities to create something better. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's honestly a game with your head. You can't let embarrassment get to your head. You can't let closed-minded. Like, you can't let your brain control you. You have to think outside the box. You have to look at things from outside of the world in order for you to grow. Like, that's if you want to grow, because there's people that are meant to be a doctor. They're meant to work a 9 to 5 because God made them to be a hustler, to make them a worker, you know. Some people are really good at working and they love it. That's them. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is that you have that in you. You want to get out of the same cycle. You want to break that chain. You want to progress in life. You're gonna have to take risks. So yeah, that's honestly my advice about, you know, from working a 9 to 5 and if you want to progress in life. So another thing I want to talk about is what I'm doing right now. So there's a lot of people that I know too that want to create content, whereas content online, on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube, wherever it is, there's people that want to, they have that desire in their heart, but they just don't have the energy or the balls to do it. My advice to you people that want to do that but you guys are scared of embarrassment, if you guys are looking stupid, if you're not gonna get enough likes, don't worry about that. You guys do not have to worry about that, because look where I started. Okay, I don't get thousands of views like that, but that's where you have to start. You have to start at your lowest in order for you to grow. You think those millionaires, you think they just got blessed and blessing after blessing after blessings? No, they worked hard for that. And those millionaires that got their money easily, they still had to hustle and work hard for that. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to start low. So it's baby steps, y'all. You can't skip a step, because then you're gonna fall. And don't be afraid of embarrassment. I know it's hard for those of you who wants to do YouTube. I know it's really hard to sit in front of a camera and talk to absolutely no one. Like, there's no one, like, okay, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm not getting a response right away. But that should not be an excuse you have to try. That shouldn't be an excuse. Because yeah, like I said, it's hard to get in front of a camera, turn it on, whatever, get dressed, whatever, and just sit in front of a camera and just straight yap. It's not easy. Like, literally, do y'all know it's not easy? My advice to those who want to start YouTube is to just do it. Just do it. Literally, just do it. You have to do it, because how are you gonna know, how are you gonna learn if you don't try? And for those who turn on the camera, they do it and then they just give up because they just can't, then y'all, that's the devil pushing y'all back from your dreams, and you can't let that happen. You gotta continue. My first video, you know how many times I filmed that, like, and I wasn't even gonna post it, and look where I'm at now, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. I love you guys. This is just the beginning for me. If you guys have me on TikTok, I did do a vision board December of 2023. In that vision board, I remember I put to reach 1,000 subscribers, and honestly, I reached it, and it's October. Like, I thought I was gonna reach it December or probably January. So yeah, just get out there, because who knows if you post a video on TikTok, it goes viral. Who knows if you post a video, okay, it probably got like 10 views, but then one day you wake up and then you keep on going and then post another one, and that's the one that goes viral. Who knows? Social media is honestly not for everybody. You have to understand that there's gonna be, everyone is gonna know you, it's gonna know your content, they're gonna look at you, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna support you, but some of them, they're gonna hate you because they're seeing that you're doing something they want to do but they can't do it. Honestly, if you have haters, that means you're doing awesome, that you're doing amazing. If you have haters, that's the way I look at things. If I have haters, that means I'm doing good. Another thing I want to talk about me healing, etc., I want to talk about podcasts. So podcast has been an amazing outcome in my life. When I was younger, I hated podcasts. It just never sit right with me. I also don't like reading. Podcasts honestly developed in me. I just be driving and then I just listen to podcasts, and honestly I love it because the podcast that I listen to is females in their 20s, what they should think, what they should do, how they should react to certain things. And something that I'm honestly in the process of is being more feminine. You have to be more feminine in order for you to grow, in order for you to attract feminine things. Podcast is, I'm gonna put the description down below. I'm not, off the top of my head, I don't know what they're called, but I'm gonna put them on the link down below. If y'all in your 20s, y'all want to grow, y'all want to walk like Jesus, y'all want to talk like Jesus, y'all podcasts down below, the ones that I listen to. Podcasts, like I said, is a game changer, y'all. Podcasts are amazing. 10 out of 10. It helps you so much. You can even listen to them when you're cleaning. Doesn't have to be where just on the road. You listen to those podcasts, and I promise you, your life is gonna do a whole 360. And what comes with that, you have to actually take in what it says and actually take action to what it's saying. You can't just listen to it and then it goes out through your other ear. That's not how you grow. I like to inspire others, I like to motivate others, and that's what my content is all about. Like, my content is Sunday reset, come deep clean my apartment with me, things like that, you know, things for you to feel motivated. And I try to put a gym in it, and that's what I learned about me these past few months. I'm not worried about others, I'm not worried about my significant other, I'm not worried about if I have to cook for them or any of that. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about myself, my relationship with God. And I learned so much about myself these past few months, and there's plenty of more months for me to learn even more things about myself. For extra income, if you guys have a car, go ahead and do DoorDash, go ahead and do Uber Eats or Uber or Roadie. I advise you guys to do Roadie 10 out of 10. Anything that you have to do to get that income, do it, even if you have to waste gas, because regardless, this is how I look at things. If I'm putting $30 of gas, right, and that day, let's say I make $200, even $100 or even $60 you make that day, the importance is that you made more than 30, you made more than what you spent. And not just that, you in your head, you're just gonna look back and be like, at least I tried, at least I'm hustling. You have to put in to get. That's how life is when it comes to growth. I know some people, they are not comfortable with on the road and stuff like that, because they have to do in contact with people and they have such anxiety. Like I said, that's not gonna help you grow. People that have those mentality, you're not gonna grow. You're gonna be in the same cycle. You have to break those chains. You have to, can't let the devil attack you. That's if you want to be your own boss. That's if you want to work for yourself. But like I said, there's some people that are born to be a doctor, to be a medical assistant, to be a dentist, because we need that. We live in a world where we need that. Some people just have that dream in their heart, and they're working hard for it. They're taking classes for it, they're in college for it, and they're doing amazing. Those who are in college are doing amazing. But no, if you are working a 9 to 5 and you want to start a side hustle, you want to go to college, but you don't have the effort, the motivation, you don't have none of that, then girl, this is your video. This is your video, because you have to get up from there. You have to work your off to get to what you want. If it means that you have to put in money to earn money, do it. That's the whole point. That's how every rich person right now, that's how they started. You have to start off small and baby steps. You're gonna go up. Those who are impatient, take it easy. Like I said, you can't skip a step. You have to do everything with patience. And if you don't have patience, talk to the Lord. Go to church more. Tell the Lord to give you patience. He will test you. He wouldn't give you the patience. He will test you until you understand and have wisdom. And I'm saying it from life experience. If you don't have patience, you're not going to progress. What's the rush? Especially when you're young. There's people that started their own business when they were 80, started to get out their comfort zone when they were 50. It takes time. Like I said, if you rush and you just get everything you want, you get everything you want, how are you going to have a testimony to inspire others? How are you going to learn from your past if you never made a mistake? This video is like a motivational speech for you guys and for myself too, because I'm the type of person that I say things and honestly I just take a step back and be like, that was for me. When I give motivation speeches, I'm giving it to myself too. This is honestly just the beginning. Like the title says, this is just the beginning. There's plenty more content that's gonna come for you guys. I am so sad because I wanted to do so bad a fall video, but I don't have an apartment. You know, I can't do a fall video. I can't do decorating. There's plenty more content coming for you guys though. I do have 2 videos planned. If there's more videos you guys would like to see that's not apartment-y and stuff, like decorating or anything like that, because that takes time. With patience, I will grant my reward, and that's obviously on God's timing. got it tatted on me for a reason. This year opened my eyes so much about life, about growth, about myself. 2025, I'm going to be the best version of myself. If you guys would like to see more content of this, motivational speeches, what I do in my day, just let me know down in the comments, or anything, just let me know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys got a little bit of knowledge in this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Or your girl's coming back, she's back and she's better. Comment any recommendations of videos you guys would like me to do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and yeah, I love you guys.